Pluto in Aries, how it shapes your personality and life. The position of Pluto in your natal chart reveals the transformations due to take place in your life, and how you channel your core truths and restorative power. What's the big deal, you might ask, about those born with Pluto in Aries in their natal chart? Well, find out that they are, by far, one of the most determinate and stubborn natives of the entire zodiac, regardless of where their sun was the day they were born. Under the impulsive and transformational influence of both the Pluto and the Aries, don't expect them to give up on their dreams, and if they want to achieve something near impossible, at best, they will settle for something similar. With the eyes of a hawk and a crystal clear awareness, they instantly figure out the hows and whys of a given situation. Will it succeed? Will it fail? They realize this in a matter of seconds, and waste no more time on deliberating whether they should go for it or not. Personality traits. This native is very confident in their abilities to attain their potential, and won't let anyone else say otherwise. With a hidden picky nature, these people have very high expectations from themselves, plenty of energy to suffice for a lifetime, and a very introspective personality. These people would have probably caught a grasp of what their flaws are, before they would reach adulthood, which is a very good thing. Among their friends, they are probably the most mature, the financially independent companion, someone who doesn't care about appearances. If this individual wants to do something, he won't ask for permission, as he most likely sees this unnecessary, no matter who is involved. Pluto's influence changes the way these people see the world from the bottom up. Originally impetuous and spontaneous, they become calmer, more observant, and can be one of the most patient individuals of the whole zodiac. They can wait even for years before putting their plan into action, if this means the chance for it to succeed is guaranteed. With great ideas in tow, they will achieve the highest accomplishments, because they have the courage and willpower to be the first to act in any given circumstance. Their peerless determination and ambition can even influence others, set them on the correct path. Moreover, they have an enormous potential for growth, and they are also very flexible, which makes for one heck of a combination. From an astrological point of view, Pluto is the planet of the extremes, in the sense that it galvanizes the strongest traits of an individual, and enhances them well over the normal capacities. In this native's case, their spontaneity gets diminished, and instead, it turns into stubbornness and blind ambition. In most cases, you would be surprised, but this is a good thing, as it ensures that they won't give up after a few failures, and will keep on fighting. But it sometimes happens that they persevere with ideas that are not only impossible to put into practice, but are also detrimental to their own well-being. Pluto in Aries in love. The Plutonian Aries natives used to marry out of material requirements, or had arranged marriages by their parents. Usually, women would be married off to rich young or old men, who had a good material condition, or a good social standing. Later on, when people, women, in particular, became more independent, this changed, but only in the sense that they made their choices. Keeping in mind that these natives are very ambitious and power-hungry, they would still choose someone with money and standing. Of course, this doesn't mean that there is a lack of emotions in their relationships. Not at all, there will still be the majority, who will marry out of pure love. But there are still some with more practical reasons to do so. Usually, the Plutonian Aries give their all for a relationship to work, even if there isn't as much love between the partners. That's just how they are built, perseverant, and stubborn to the extreme. The Pluto and Aries man. The Plutonian Aries men make for great inventors, innovators, pioneers of sciences, patrons of the art, commanders, famous people through and through. Because of their innate drive to succeed, and the patience that Pluto instills in them, these natives are hardly ones to give up, after 100 failed attempts. It's no surprise that they were on the cusps of perfection back when Pluto last transited Aries. Some would also take into consideration the imperfections of society and of the individual, but not even this stopped them from dreaming big. There doesn't seem to be a middle path with these men. It's either a brilliant future or nothing. They either achieve their full potential, or get shunned for the rest of their lives. With age, their motivations and expectations may lower slightly, but when young, this man cannot be moved from his intentions. Pluto is one of the most mysterious planets of the solar system, and from an astrological point of view, it's one that holds an immense potential. With the Aries' highly energetic and explosive personality, its influence acts in its best environment, cooling down all that extra energy, honing it down to manageable levels. It forces their impetuous reflexes to be toned down, to a raw inner strength that turns into a steady drive of force, going all the way until it achieves its purpose. The Pluto and Aries woman. The Plutonian Aries woman must have learned the lessons of her ancestry, and will know how to express her individuality, and not allow herself to become just an accessory at the arm of a man. These women care more about their inner stability and well-being, rather than about social standing or power. But she is going to keep this well hidden, and still portray herself as an ambitious woman. The lady with Pluto and Aries can benefit from a rapid social ascension, one that she might not necessarily be ready for, which means there are quite a few occasions for lessons learned. Some might say that she is not one to settle as housewife, but she could surprise you with the levels to which she can take her domestic care. Hard work and the spirit to initiate change are embedded deep within their blood, thanks to Pluto. She most certainly has ideas about how those around should behave, and what they should do with their potential. So she makes for a great advisor, but also a nagging mother-in-law or grandma.